really neat. Now we have a baby, and I've been able to get back and travel, probably playing better golf than I have my whole life. Just hasn't really shown. You know, I've made all the cuts this year that I've played in. Obviously, I'm getting opportunities to play because of my ability to get out of the hospital room. You know, it's you know, I'm sure, you know, my accomplishments and, you know, off the golf course have been much more motivating and have effective on people's lives. So, and I understand that. And then there's the other part of me that's still a competitor and a golfer who loves to get out there and dig it out of the dirt and, you know, moan and groan just like everybody else. And complain, but you know, it definitely puts things in perspective, and it's different when you walk around and you're playing, you know, and I know those lonely moments in the dark rooms when you're in the hospital, and then you're at tournaments and you see the media and you see players with different stories, and, you know, I'm just another competitor out to them, but I know deep down inside when that, you know, when push comes to shove, I want to beat those guys because I feel like, you know, I have, at my point in life in 30, and that, you know, I've experienced a heck of a lot more than you know, overcoming alcoholism or overcoming some of the issues that we're dealing with on the tour. And I guess I do take pride in that. I take pride in the fact that that is who I am. You know, that I am a guy that defies the odds and never gives up. And I constantly remind myself that every morning because it gets me to believe in what I'm doing. I think if I really sat back and got afraid of the things that I've had to deal with, I would never have gotten as far as I have. You know, signing up for Q school 4 months afterwards, and probably wasn't the smartest thing for from the doctor's perspective, but it was the best thing that I ever could have done for myself because it got me to not be afraid of dying. You know, I mean, I do suffer from a little bit when I get on an airplane, and if I travel, you know, thinking, you know, what am I doing? You know, being Barbara and the baby, but that's what they would want, is for me to be able to do what I love to do, and if I didn't do that, I think I would drive myself crazy.
There's a ton of questions that you just outlined in there. I'm going to ask one, and then I'm going to open it up. I'm pretty sure everyone has a question, but there's one that I've been wanting to ask for a long time. We sat in the gym at the Round 2 years ago, just after the surgery. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, after I had put the pacemaker in.
Yeah, and you had your arm in the sling, and you were taking the medication.
Right.
You did not look like a professional golfer by any stretch. I've always been curious in retrospect. I asked you then if you ever thought you were going to play again. At that time, were you having doubts that you were ever going to be able to be a professional golfer again?
You know, if I said that I thought I was going to make it out and be great, I really don't know what I was thinking. I think I just took it day by day, and when I was there, short before I saw you, I went into the locker room and had lunch with Camilo, and saw, you know, Tiger was sitting there, and Nicholson was sitting there, and those guys were looking at me like, you know, what are you doing in here? I guess I use that as sort of you know, like I said, the tour has so much energy, and, you know, being around the guys that are stars in the game, that it made me feel good to be in there, because it was only a few days after I got out of that procedure. And at that time, I knew I was waiting for heart, and I just felt that I was going to receive the heart. I really had a lot of trust in God, and trust that I was going to make it through the surgery. But there was also a lot of fear that maybe I wouldn't make it. So I can't say that I was like 100% positive that I was going to make it through that. I was taking it, you know, day by day.
It was more about survival than it was what you were going to do when you come out there. Right. Be a professional doctor or father or whatever. I was going to ask. Any questions? I have something. Yes, sir.
I think Erik, that before my heartbeat suddenly got the home run of the and all of a sudden crazy stuff. I said, you don't have open heart, you're coming back into their life. That's exactly what you did.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably some other, I mean, how many people have had heart surgeries in here? Right? Yeah, well, there's one that's taken, you know, it is interesting. I mean, when I had the surgery when I was young, I had to really grow up quick because I was told that I was going to need a heart when I was 9, and just like Emma, right? In some ways, it's not a blessing, but it is a blessing going through it at a young age because when you're young, you're fearless. It's like putting; you just make everything when you're young. You know, you don't really think twice about it. I think it was a lot easier going through it the first time than it was the second time because as you get older, you do develop a little more fear and at your guys' age, I'm not saying that you guys are a lot older than me, but
49.
Right, it's probably just as hard. And
I grew up with their whole pound and a half trees in the mornings and Columbus behind Children's Hospital. So I saw them coming out like Emma has, and they made it.
yeah, yeah, kids have an unbelievable way of healing. And you know, like I've said before, I would never change my life because it's given me a lot of, you know, a lot of great perspective and a lot of positive things that's helped me. And I think I've been able to take a lot of the negative procedures that I've had and the painful procedures that I've had, and put them in a box, and then and somehow make myself stronger. And I think, you know, you look at Emma, I mean, as she gets older, she's gonna be an unbelievable survivor and a motivation for many people. And by the time she's 12, her maturity is gonna be beyond most 12-year-olds. You know, I mean.
Yeah, even at 5, she's
right.
much more mature than this.
What was, I know I've asked you this before, what was the expectancy after the first time?
Right. Well, they didn't. When I was one of the first at Jackson Memorial in '92, and they put me on a lot of experimental medication. So they were, you know, they always were first 2 years, then 5 years, and then 6 years, and then it's like I went 17 years with that. So.
Did they expect 17 years?
No.
And did you have a question?
Yes, I wondered if you sense or have any limitations that you didn't have before, professionally or personally?
No, you know, the only difference between I think dealing with a heart transplant and also and is that my heart doesn't react like a normal heart does. So when they take out the heart and they put a new one in, the nerves and everything that are cut in there do not send the same signals as a heart that has had surgery or just a normal heart. So it's being able to adapt. This heart feels different than the one I had before because it's stronger, I think. My heart rate is lower, medication is different. If I were to get up and just run from here to the stop sign, I would probably pass out because my heart does not start pumping. Like if the alarm system went off in here, people's heart rate would shoot up because the brain signal would send it to the heart, but mine doesn't receive that. So the heart is adapting when I play a tour event. When I get nervous, it doesn't come down. So once my heart rate gets to 120 or 130, it's there all day. So it's like a round of golf is like running a marathon, just constantly jogging. So I run out of energy, but I have a tremendous adrenaline, when I'm hitting shots. Even with the old heart that I had, for whatever reason, that heart, because I had it for a long, and I'm sure that this one will, as the years go by, my heart rate will get higher, because now I can't get this heart rate above 130. and my resting heart rate's 80. So it doesn't have much of a variation, but when it gets to 130, I'm full blast. So by Thursday, I'm going to be teeing off, it's going to be 130. And that would be like a normal heart being at about 190 for a guy who's my age.
Really?
So
It never comes back down.
so it doesn't come back down. So they try to take medications to control that, but they're controlling it with medications, and I'm trying to control it with it growing back. They say that the nerve will grow back. It's been cut twice now, so I don't know. I don't know, but that's the only difference I feel with the transplant.